Good. Health is good for everybody. Good weekend. Okay, let's get started. We'll work on some stuff. So hopefully you can see me. Okay, good. Let me know if you guys can. Let me mute you guys all. That'll be easier so you're not getting any cross thing. Okay. Awesome. Start to kind of move your neck. So try to keep the spine straight. Just move your neck a little bit, right? And at the beginning, it's very soft. Like try not to strain the muscles too much. Just like small rotations, and then slowly start to feel the muscles, like the muscle stretching. And the last thing you want to do is feel the spine, like the neck, the vertebrae. So first start very slow, where you don't feel anything. There's no muscles or anything. And then a little bit more, and you feel the muscles. And a little bit more, you start to feel the bones in the neck. Remember to just keep breathing all the time. Good. Stay nice and straight now. And with an inhale, tense up your neck. So not your face, but just your neck, right? So tense up your neck a little bit and relax your neck. Try not to move too much. It's like inhale, tense up just the neck. Make sure you can check. It feels strong. And then exhale, relax it. So it's almost like if somebody grabbed you, how your neck tenses up. The whole neck goes at once, strong. And then you exhale, you relax it. Inhale, the neck tenses up. Exhale, it relaxes. Inhale, it tenses up. You can check if you need. Exhale, it relaxes. Inhale, tense it up. Exhale, it relaxes. So put your hand on one side, right? So with a little bit of resistance. Push it so it's down. And then with a little bit of resistance, push it up. So it's not too much, but there's resistance on the push down, and there's resistance on the way up. And you can move it around. It can be any place around your head, but you resist going down, and you resist coming up, okay? And anywhere around the head is fine. Awesome. Give the neck a move around, see how it feels now. If it feels a little bit smoother. For me, I just find my neck feels a little bit smoother, right? Good. So what I want you to do now, guys, is you're going to start to move on the ground, but the main focus is that you look with your eyes, okay? So just watch me for a second. So I'm going to move on the ground, but I'm going to be looking. So if I want to go backwards, I'm going to look backwards first. So I look backwards and I go. And then I look up and I go. Then I look that way and I go. So it's like I'm moving by looking. Okay? If you want a good analogy, just look at a mom at a party with two kids that are rowdy. And she's always looking where they are. She's always trying to figure out what trouble they're getting into. It's like you're moving because of what you're looking at. So try to look around the room, always look at something, okay? And that will kind of guide your look, okay? So it's like your main thing is to look and then move. But so try to see it that way. It's like you're moving more by what you're looking at, not by trying to move, okay? Try it on your own for a little bit. Just try it. Okay, guys, come just a little bit closer. A little bit more challenging, okay? So I want, when I was watching some of you, I can't see, but I just can express it, and then hopefully you guys can do it. But you need to touch the ground and contact the ground very light. So maybe you think about like you have a bad sunburn, like your skin is burnt from the sun and it's very sensitive. So when you move on the ground, you're like, you're trying to touch the ground as least as you can, as little as you possibly can. Don't lie down on it. Don't roll away. It's like you want to keep the body light and you're always looking. It's like you're looking all the time. You're looking and it feels like you're barely touching the ground with the least amount of effort that you can possibly do, okay? This is not a technique, this is a feeling. So you have to work with the feeling of being light, okay? This way, you can get up at any time. When you're light on the ground and you can stand up almost like a ghost. You just come up straight up, right? So for now, again, use your eyes, but try to feel as light as you possibly can on the ground. Try it, let's go. 1 minute, let's try it. Keep working, guys, but close your eyes now. Keep working, but close your eyes. Try to just go by what you feel. Eyes are closed. If you're in a small space, go slowly. Soft and slow, soft and slow. Awesome, guys. Come around. Good. Stay nice and straight again. Right. So now keep everything straight and start to move your shoulders. At the beginning, together. Everything is together. Right. And then you can do like one at a time. And try your hardest, guys, not to move your spine. Okay. Just shoulder. Think of different shapes like circles or figure eights. It can be like that. It can be one forward, one backwards. But you want your shoulders to be soft, like and mobile. And now check. Lift up your hand. There should be no shoulder. You lift it up. The shoulder stays as soft as you can. Just your hand comes up, but not too much in the shoulder. It's like you grab a coffee, right? You didn't do the shoulder. You raise your hand, but you didn't do the shoulder. If you feel the shoulder right away, think of any place that your hand can go, but no shoulder at all. The shoulders stay like that, soft. They don't come up square. Stay soft. Now, tense up the shoulders up. Tense up the shoulders down, so they're pushing that way. Tense them up back. Tense them up forward. And you keep tensing them. It doesn't matter. They can, but they're tense. So you work now with tense shoulders, right? So you could imagine somebody holding them, like you're down, lifting them up, right? Forward, forward, back. So the shoulders are tense. So it didn't matter where the shoulders go. You always hold them with some tension. And then back to soft again. And you always check. If you can rise your hand up without your shoulder, it's perfect. Right? Again, tense them up. Both ways, up and down. So you move the shoulders now, but you hold some tension. And if you can, you always move this tension now. So they don't move soft, they move with tension now. But come close a little bit, can explain it to you. Okay. Can everybody hear me?
Everybody hear me?
Okay. The work, especially with shoulders, is very critical, guys. If I tell you one universal place, most people have problem with their shoulders, including me, okay? And the thing is, we try our hardest to get rid of tension in our shoulders or tension in our bodies, but in this case, our shoulders, okay? But that's the beginning point. After that, once we remove tension, okay, once we start to remove it, we start to feel light. We now start to insert tension under our control because I can control it now. So people walk around like this. Hi, how are you? Everything okay? Yeah, I'm fine. What's wrong? And you see your mess. But once it's under your control, you can use it. So tomorrow when somebody touches you, if you need to give them support, you can give them support. If you don't, you can take it away. So you study how to, when it's appropriate to relax, you relax. When you need to create support, you create support. Does that make sense, guys? And creating, so most of you can do this perfect, right? But with tension, it becomes hard. Because what happens, I'm tense, and then I relax, and then it can be. It has to be a constant tension. I'm pushing down, I'm pushing up, I'm pushing forward, I'm pushing back. And what I'm doing now is I'm learning how to work with my fear. That's what you're doing right now. When you work with tension, that's what you're like when you're scared. When you're scared, you tense up a little bit, right? That's a normal thing. We try to reduce it, but we will tense up a little bit no matter what. Okay, some things are just scary. And if you don't believe me, watch a horror movie and you watch. There's something that can scare you for sure, okay? The point here is you study how to work with it. That's very important, okay? And this goes to a deeper problem, guys. This is a deeper problem. Back in our history, it was normal for us to be scared and just get over it. You had no other choice. You're going to be scared and you're going to get over it. Now what's happened, and you just learn to get good at facing fear, overcoming it, facing fear, overcoming it. Now we're too comfortable, so we avoid any fear whatsoever. And this is our problem. And now we become weaker because we never actually look at our fears, but we're avoiding them all the time, okay? When you work with tension, you're studying how to work with some fear. And if you work like this, that's how you'll work with the fear. It's choppy. But if you can work smoothly, right? If you can work smoothly with your shoulders, where they're always strong, but you can move them, that means tomorrow when you're scared, you can move your shoulder. You have that ability to move when you're scared, okay? Seems simple, but it's quite complex, okay? And the idea is that fear, guys, it was a normal part of our lives. We always were scared, right? But we've gotten too comfortable, and maybe that's the problem in our training. We can't, and for any of you guys that are trained, you know that comfort is the enemy. It's really dangerous. When you get comfortable, that's when everything goes bad, right? So try this again with your shoulders. You keep them relaxed, okay? Keep them relaxed, and then try to do the same thing, but with power, right? With strength in the shoulders. And you see how you study how to move with tension, okay? Try it, just a couple of minutes. I'll do it with you as well. Just play with it, guys. Let's go from soft to tense, but mobile. Soft and mobile, but strong and mobile too. That's it, Lindsay. That's good. Now the same thing with your arms. So start to relax your arms. Yeah, fingers, wrists, elbow. Not so much the shoulders, but it is the shoulders a little bit too. But the focus is on the whole arm, right? The whole arm to move. Think of swimming, any kind of motions, you know. Good. Now make them strong. but set position, strong, and then change it, strong. But now it's very static. You hold strength, right? And see, can you be strong? And then go back to relax again. And if you did the strength part right, you naturally become relaxed. You see, your arms feel lighter, right? And then try to become strong, but with movement. Imagine a long time ago, you had a shield, you had a sword, and they were always required you to do something. Block, block, block. You always had weight in your arms, strength. And then back to relaxed. Try to measure the difference between tense or strong and relaxed. Try to make them as close as you can. Just because you're strong doesn't mean you shouldn't have the same feeling. Awesome, guys. So start to move your chest. So think of the middle bone, right? Start to move your chest a little bit. And very slowly, this whole thing starts to kind of move. So you feel your chest, but you also feel your stomach. So you feel the chest and stomach moving, and then also you feel your back moving too. So everything in this core part, everything here, it's kind of, don't worry, but if you want to touch yourself, I know it looks kind of weird, but you feel how kind of soft, you feel like you kind of push your body and it feels very soft to move. So that's exactly like somebody push you and you want to move yourself, right? Any kind of contact, you're moving yourself. Especially through the body and the ribs, especially this area too, right? Now stay straight. Flex your chest, right? Then relax, flex your stomach. Then relax, flex your back. Then relax and just bounce. Chest a little bit, stomach, back, chest. Check, just the chest is strong. Stomach, check. Not the chest, just the stomach now. Back, check. Chest, stomach is relaxed. And just kind of very static wrist. Flex the chest, flex the stomach, flex the back. Flex the left, flex the right, flex the front, flex the back. Like very static, but you're seeing if you can, And then you right away work with everything. So this whole part is strong. And you work with strength and power, right? If you want to think about something, imagine somebody grabbing you in a bear hug. and how your whole body will be tense and how you can move with the strength. And then relax and feel relaxation in the body. So it's under your control. Either you decide to be relaxed or you decide to be tense, but you're comfortable working with either or. Try it. Try it on your own. So strength and mobility. Or relaxation. So you can escape from punches and grabs with both ideas. You can be quite soft in the body, the back, the chest, the stomach, or you can be quite strong if you need to support yourself. Come on, I'll give it a try. Good, guys. Lie down on your stomach. So inhale, come on up. Exhale, come on down. Again, think of the idea. You inhale, and it's like you come up as light as you can. Exhale, go down as light as you can. Really soft. So muscles, stomach, chest, everything is super relaxed, and you come up and you come down. Check again, everything's nice and soft. And now the opposite. So flex all your muscles and do a push-up with power. Yeah. So you guys watch me for a second. So the push-up that I'm coming with power, I try to imagine somebody on my back, like somebody, heavy. So you need to come up with power. It's not like and then I imagine nobody on my back and I just come up nice and light. So both push-ups should look the same, but they'll feel different, okay? So be light, like a relaxed, and then also be into your control now to have power. Don't be scared of power or scared of using it. Just study how to use it a little bit. So again, if I imagine somebody on my back, I come up with power. And I go down with power. And then nobody on my back, I come up nice and relaxed, and I go down nice and relaxed. So try it on your own, just a couple of minutes. Take breaks whenever you want, guys. The most important is that you feel light or you feel power. Try and make them look the same. They might feel a little bit different. Awesome, guys. Lie down your back. Same idea, lift up your legs, nice and light. They start to move in the air. Really nice and light, your legs. Even a couple of leg raises, nice and light. Your legs are really light. And then with power, make your legs good and strong. Powerful down, powerful up. Powerful down, powerful up. And then relaxed. Guys, come around for a second. Okay. How's it going, guys? Talk to me. Do you feel, when you're powerful, do you feel powerful or do you feel tense? So that's a little bit of a difference, right? You have to feel that. So for me, sorry, go ahead.
I feel a little bit tense.
So you got to see the difference. Powerful, try to see when you wake up in the morning and you feel good, like you feel strong. It's different than when you wake up and you're stressed, right? It's a different feeling. No, but that's some people that they don't understand that. For me, I try to imagine like something like in this case with my legs, right? Sometimes you have to have a good visual in your head to kind of see it, right? So think of a reason that you would need to lift your legs up to be strong, right? And when you have that reason, then all of a sudden you can do it, right? So when I want to keep my legs light, I don't know if this ever happens to anybody, but when it gets cold, sometimes the sheets go down by your feet and then you want to bring them back up, right? But usually, you're sleeping and you just take your feet, you pass the blanket to yourself, right? That's what most people do, right? You didn't think about a leg raise. You just thought about, I need to pass something to my hands that I can put it on myself.
Yeah, that's it.
So when you find that, so for me, when you're wrestling, there's always somebody trying to hold you down. There's always somebody trying to hold your legs or hold your body down, right? So when I do a body raise, I imagine somebody holding me. And I want to come up strong, right? I don't think about tension. I try not to think about things that are powerful, you know? Like when you get the cold water, you see that? That's not tension, that's power. When the cold water hits you, you see everybody flexing their muscles, they feel powerful, right?
Right.
When you fast, when you stop eating, right? It's somewhere after about just before 24 hours, you feel powerful. You don't feel weak anymore. You feel quite strong, right? So, but not tense. That's the difference, right? A lot of people, when they do their push-up, they go through tension, right? But when you relax yourself, right, and I push into the ground, I say to myself, why would I want to stand up from a push-up, right? And it's maybe because somebody said, oh, look over there. And I look up and I shot up. So you need to capture the feeling of power in a positive way, right? In a positive way when you do this. Yeah, Jacob.
I know you do this exercise, close to the bar.
Say that again.
goes to the bar, you know, you do a leg raise.
Yes,
and
yeah,
bring your-
yeah.
So if your legs are tense, you can't do that. Your legs have
No,
to be relaxed so I can get the full range of motion in it. When I'm
that's
doing
right.
that exercise, my legs are so relaxed when I do it. Because I want the tension in my abs, right?
Exactly. You know, guys, tension, there's a lot of talk about it, but I want you to find power because what I see sometimes is you're very relaxed. It's fine. It relaxes your mind, but sometimes you need to be strong in the mind, right? When you need to say no to drugs or no to things, you need to be not stubborn, but strong in the mind, right? When we're faced with bad people, we need to be strong in the mind, not to become bad person too, because that's our dilemma. Like when you're faced with a bad guy, what are you going to do? Are you going to be bad like them, have you studied how to be very good, right? How to be very good. That takes a lot more discipline, right? So tension is the lower level of it, right? I want you to find power in it. And power, you know, when you found it, you just feel so strong, right? And what I like about that is it impacts your character. You start to feel like a strong person, not like a hippie.
Tigers
It's good.
don't do push-ups.
What's that?
Tigers
What?
don't do
No,
push-ups.
no, 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 yeah, but they're strong enough. Exactly. So I want you just to take a couple of minutes, okay? With all, it doesn't matter. Push up, squat, leg raises, body raises. I don't care what you do now, but I want you to do it very relaxed, which is great. That's a starting point. That's the starting point. Then I want you to add power and like a strong, like when I do a push up, I come up strong, but I go down strong. It's like I feel like somebody's holding me. I push myself, and now I feel somebody's holding me here. I have to push to get down, right? So I make the most of it. And after when I finish, I go, yeah, I feel good. Like I don't feel angry. I don't feel fearful, but I feel strong, right? When you do the right thing. So do that now, just 2 minutes, not long. Push-ups, squats, leg raises, body raises, and feel either really relaxed or powerful, but not tense, okay? Try your best. I'll be here to watch. Go, try it. And in your mind, make sure you're saying strong or relaxed, like you should know exactly what you're doing. Of course, guys, use your breathing. Always use your breathing. But control your muscles, control your body. If you want to be strong, be strong. If you want to be relaxed, be relaxed. Think of the reasons you'd want to be relaxed. Then think of the reasons you want to be strong. Good reasons, like think of ones in martial arts or for yourself, you know? Last minute, guys. One more minute. Anything you like, guys. Find power. Find power. Find relaxation. Oh, really nice. It looks like your feet are down too. It looks really good. That's it. That looks great. Miro, lie down a little bit. Lie down. Suck in your stomach a little bit. Just a little bit. Suck it in. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Now come up. And go down. Keep it strong. Keep it strong. That's it. Did it feel better? Yeah, and it looks straighter. Just, it's called engaging the stomach And instead of tensing it, you just suck it in an inch and it engages the whole body. Pierre, stay there. Stay there, okay? Suck in your stomach a little bit, like 1 inch. No, that's out, in. The other way. That's it. Now, keep it like that and sit up. Easier? Keep it like that and go back. Yeah. You just have to suck in the stomach a tiny bit, like 1 inch. Yeah, 1 inch in, and then come up. Good. Awesome, guys. Stand up now. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in and out. So try to imagine something coming towards you straight now. And I just want you to move to the side and then come back. So imagine like a gun or something right in front of you. Just step out of the way and go back. So really relax. Step out of the way and go back. Use your breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, come close again. So I'll give you some advice I heard from somebody a long time ago. He says, when you're moving like this, okay, you have to think of two types of people. Think of a matador. So, you know, the bullfighters, okay, the bullfighters. You have to move away, but don't attract attention, okay? Or if a guy has a gun in your face, it's very important for you to move out of the way without attracting the gun back onto you, okay? So it's almost like, if you have kids, you know what I mean? The kids know this. They go into the kitchen and somehow they get the chocolate without you seeing it. They know not to attract attention to themselves in the kitchen, okay? So when I'm here, right, when I'm moving, I move very soft. It's a little bit slower, but I try not to attract your attention. If you move like this, you're going to attract attention, okay? So when you're moving like I'm going to tell you now, always think about you're moving away from the line of a gun, like somebody with a gun from far. Step quickly, but don't attract attention. That's the most important thing, okay? If you attract attention, that's the wrong way of moving. You want to know how to move where nobody even noticed you. You go into a room, nobody even knows you're there. But otherwise you go in there and attract tons of attention. So now I want you to move without attracting attention. So it can be forward or backwards, left or right, any position, but one step, and it's without attracting attention is the most important. Okay, try it. Very good, guys. Now, I want you to add more steps. So just watch me for a second. So I'm going to start to kind of move. And the main idea is I never stay still. So you want to think of a butterfly, you keep moving constantly. And the main idea again now is to move in a dynamic way without attracting attention to yourself, okay? Let's go, try it. No, come close, guys. Not so good. So remember how you began the class. Come close, guys. Remember how you began the class. I asked you to move on the ground like you're barely touching it with your body, barely touching it, okay? So you need to move light in such a way that you never touch, you don't feel like you're touching the ground. It's as least amount of weight as you can put down, and you're always looking with your eyes. Remember I said your body's moving with your eyes. So it's the same for me now. My eyes are looking. I never let my foot get comfortable. So you study to look around the room and never plant your feet. Don't let them stop. The moment they stop, they get heavy. It's like hot sand or ice. You're always kind of moving, okay? Try it. 1 minute. Try it again. Good, guys. Now you add your hands into the mix, okay? So watch. So I try to imagine now people punching towards my face, right? So as I start to move, my hands also kind of come. So this is important because the first thing you want to do if there's danger coming towards you is move your body. The next is engage your hands. So move and then let your hand come towards your face to protect it. Go. Not bad, guys. Stay straight again. Nice and straight, feet together, feet together. Nice and straight, calm, okay? Like as comfortable as you can. So I want you to think now for a second, a good reason for you to take one strong step forward. So think about what would make you go forward, okay? What are the reasons? Like, why would you engage? You know, there's somebody in front of you talking, you don't mind, and all of a sudden they say something and you step forward. And you realize this is important for you when you need, I need you to know how to move light and flexible and mobile, but when you need to be strong and you need to stand for something and take a step forward, you need to know the difference. It's a different type of a step. It's rare, it's special. We usually use it for our families or for good reasons, right? And it's one, not tense, but strong step forward, and be happy about it, and then step back. So just study, guys. This is very important. Why would you fight? Why would you go forward? You know, why would you not run away? Stepping forward must have been a real reason. Exactly. And you need to feel the power when you step forward for a good reason. When you step forward with no reason, you see it's a stupid step. You need to step forward like not cocky, not nervous, not tense, because you have a good purpose. And you know how to be strong, not how to be tense. There's a big difference between the two. Awesome, guys. Come close a little bit, please. I'm gonna unmute you guys. Come on close. We did a lot of, I threw a lot of work at you guys, different stuff today. I wanted, just sometimes I want to see the stuff. I want to work with you guys, not by what I want, but what I see, right? Very interesting. You guys did great. And a little bit of homework for all of you guys is to work with that concept of power against relaxation. They both have a place in our lives, but we need to, it's a special occasion. It's kind of like the special dishes at home. We don't always bring them out. It's for guests and visitors and for special people. Your power should be for special people, okay? And the right people should, you know, meet your right power, okay? But you need to also do it the right way. Like, I don't want you to study how to be nervous. Guys, being scared is the most normal thing possible. That's not what I'm worried about, is that you're able to stand there with strength, not with worries, okay? Problems are gonna come, but you need to study this. So the other bit of homework I want you to do is ask yourself, what is the reason I would go towards a fight? Or why would I stand up for somebody? What is the reason? And am I worried about that reason, or is it truly powerful reason, right? Is it truly powerful? And if you do, take a step forward and you see, it's like, well, I feel great. You know, you can see how you'll feel. Even if you get punched in the head, you'll be, it's okay. There was a good reason. I had to stand up, right? I had to do it. And I know this from a personal, because I a long time ago, I'll be really quick. I got into a good fight and my dad was very upset with me, but I told him the reason and he didn't believe me. He didn't believe me. And then we got to court and he heard the reason that the guy, and they had to control him, not me now. My dad, oh yeah, it was not good. Because for my dad, the reason was important. And when he saw the reason that I did was right, and he was right, he was ready to fight in the courtroom, right? Of all the places. So when you know the reason is right, you'll take a punch in the head because you know it's right. And you'll be okay with yourself, right? But when the reason's wrong, you won't be able to do this. That's the problem. And you need to study from now the good reasons and think about the good reasons you'll stand up, right? Jake, I got to go quick because I got a kids class.
Taking that step, you're gonna engage usually, right?
You just accept it. Listen, if
Yeah,
the
you're
reason is
gonna get
you
into
go
it.
forward. Family, people, we have to stand up. Guys, we're martial artists. We have to know how to stand up for people that can't protect themselves. If we know the skill, right? We have to try sometimes. What's the better reason for studying? I'm not worried about myself. I'm always want to protect somebody else. We most will sacrifice our lives for somebody else if it's a good reason, right? We'll do this normally, but for ourselves, no. We won't save ourselves, we'll save somebody else. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna continue this on Wednesday, I promise you, okay? Practice stepping forward. Bye, guys. I'll
Great
see you
class,
soon.
Manny.
Thank you,
Thank
guys. Be good, guys, bye.
Thanks for.